So it's almost 15 minutes past the class time and students are late. So I'm just gonna record a little bit of a slapping lick, a slapping groove on the guitar. I haven't really prepared anything for that, so let's see what comes out. I'm hearing a bit of Dorian funkiness, Dorian grooviness. That's a groove. I think I found the groove. Yeah. So I could just like loop that forever and ever. It's just like, it feels like such a nice groovy idea. So what am I doing here? Since I did it, let me explain. So it's like a G Dorian. And what I'm doing is like pivoting between this chord, which is like the tonic chord, the G minor, and the 2 chord, typical Dorian. But the way I was doing it is like, that. And it's basically like, here's the deal. 1 round, you play the slapping bass. So 1 round, you do this. 2nd round, you add chords. So I'm gonna add this one, like an A minor 7, and then like a G minor, but with a 13th here, the E. So G minor 13. So it's the 2nd round is gonna be this nice like syncopated idea with like, so 1 round, 2nd round. Okay, so let's loop these 2 rounds. Okay, to add a bit of variation here, I'm doing this thing that I call the ABAC kind of structure. So it's like A, my A thing is the slapping bass. My B is the chords that I just explained. My A again, so A, B, A. My A again is the same thing as the first one, so the slapping. And my C now is gonna be different chords. So I'm thinking like, C dominant, typical of Dorian, like it's such a Dorian thing that the 4 chord is a dominant chord. You know, like this Santana kind of. You know, the Santana kind of thing. And then I go to the same chord. This is actually a C dominant as well. Look at this. That's a C dominant, but I'm just taking, that's like the mirror E string trick. That's how I call it, because you have E string on the bass and on the top. So when you play this dominant shape, you can always turn it into that instead. Nice. So it's like the 4th round, the C is gonna be. So it's like C dominant and C dominant again, but with a B flat on the bass. So it's gonna be. that's the whole idea. Now, let's put this into the test and groove it over a metronome, as if that wasn't hard enough. Let's figure out the tempo. It was 100 BPM originally. 2, 3. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our metronome half the speed, 50 BPM, but the metronome is actually going to be beats 2 and 4 now. So let's build some calluses on the fingers. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, count down. Okay, so kind of like that. Now, the next thing that I would do here is I will find a drum groove to practice this over, and that's going to be the last thing. So it looks like we found the proper drum groove. It's Sex Machine. Okay, so James Brown. Okay, time for me to play the actual riff without messing around. I've been like messing around with a few different chords here. Let's play the actual thing. So A, B, A, C. Let's do it. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. That's all for now. It looks like some of the students have requested to join the meeting, so I'm gonna call it a day. I would have continued and do some more crazy stuff, but I need to go for the lesson right now. All right.